All right, y'all. Very few of you wanted me to give my take on this. What's his name? Zach Stacy situation. If y'all didn't see the footage, some hyena who I guess is a now broke down retired football player of the NFL was caught basically treating his preference as a rag doll. I actually posted this in my community page, and look, I don't really have much to say about this. And I can't even, like, the videos are way too violent. Like, it's way too violent. Anytime I'm watching people's reactions to it, I fast forward through the clip because I literally could only watch it one time. Because like I told you on my community post, my heart was pounding watching it. Like the one time that I was able to fully watch it all the way through. My heart was pounding. I was literally getting triggered. Now, granted, I didn't go through anything as severe as that. Things have gotten physical with me and my ex Dusty, but for the most part, it was mental that he would, mess me over. But either way, I was so triggered by it because of just like the things that I have gone through, just because of the mental things that my ex Dusty put me through. Like, at any moment it could get to that point. Like, that's just how bad and toxic it was between us. So what we saw with this, what's his name? Zach Stacy situation and his preference, that is something, there was always potential for that. And I think that there's always potential for that in all relationships with a hyena. All of them have that potential. All of them have the ability to go there the way that they went in this video. So I don't want to discredit the severity of what I went through, because what I went through and what other Black women go through, maybe it didn't get to the point of what we saw in this clip with Zach Stacy and his preference. But I know that all of us could see, could feel like those of us who didn't go through that could still feel like just like the, the toxic energy coming out of that video. And then, of course, there are some of us who have gone through that. There are some of us who've lost our lives dealing with hyenas like this. Some hyenas have done this to Black women and have been successful in sending them to walk off the earth. You know what I mean? And so the bottom line is, because I dropped a video before even watching this full clip, I had dropped a video about hyenas and how they are serving their master, and they're serving it well. I'll link that video for y'all below. I had already mentioned that just because I'm sort of getting this reinforcement in my mindset as I do this content that hyenas just are servers of the dark side and servers of low vibrational things on this earth. And collectively, that's what they have shown us. Whether it's in relationships, whether it's just community-wise, for the most part, what we see is low vibrational, dark energy. And that's why our communities aren't flourishing. That's why divested Black women are flourishing. That's why Black women are flourishing as a whole. It's because we don't cater to that dark side the way that hyenas do. We're literally night and day, and y'all know that I'm an ally. However, I still relate to this and I understand this, and I'm pretty sure y'all definitely do as Black women, fully Black women. you understand this, that Black women just don't operate on that low vibrational energy. Black women literally operate like Black women. They are very in tune with their empathy. You know, they're very in tune with their higher purpose. And that's why Black women are able to overcome the struggles of what they've gone through. So at the end of the day, we know that hyenas are operating on a very low vibrational energy, and that low vibrational energy leads them to the one that they serve. And I don't need to rehash that out. We already understand this. And so the situation with Stacy and his preference was no different. And literally, this woman is going through hell right now. She's literally going through hell just by having a relationship with this hyena and procreating with him. It was very, very hard to watch. And my heart was pounding simply just because I could feel the evil energy going on in that video. And it just made me very fearful of what Black women have to go through first and foremost, but with what women have to go through in general, because it's as the saying goes, I can walk and chew gum and I can prioritize, basically. So on one hand, I already understand that this is not a Black woman's problem, because this is not a Black woman going through this. And it's a good thing that a Black woman didn't fall victim to this hyena that we know of, right? But on the other hand, we all have souls. We are all humans, and even the expired gallon of milk that I can't stand, that I will cuss out, and that I would literally go hard for, especially if I catch her as harassing a Black woman, I will cuss her out. But at the same time, I don't want that same expired gallon of milk. Like that, for example, that expired gallon of milk that I made commentary on that harassed my BIPOC subby. You know, as much as I dragged that expired gallon of milk, I wouldn't want to see that hyena she's with do anything near what Stacy, Stacy did to his preference. So we can walk and we can chew gum, and Black women are literally, you know, they're fed up. And so the way that they're just like, I'm just going to do me, I'm just going to stay neutral about this situation is very much warranted. But Black women are like the best women I know. And so I know that we can all just as a collective, no matter if we're triggered by this, or if we feel sorry for this preference, or if we're just neutral, we can still be like, yeah, you know, this is typical hyena behavior, and this is exactly why this content exists. And of course, the content that we create as divested women and BWE channels is we can make this a safe space for Black women, of course, and that's first and foremost. And y'all already know that that's, you know, anybody who's not a Black woman that tries to come for y'all already know that I'm up in it. I mean, I know I've fallen off in interacting just because it's, you know, the page is growing, and so it's a little overwhelming, but I'm getting back into it. But overall, y'all know that anyone comes for my Black women subbies and Black young lady subbies, it's a wrap. If I see it, people are getting blocked, people are getting deleted. I'm just not going to let y'all get disrespected like that. But also, this content could serve as a purpose to warn preferences and non-Black women that, look, like I said in my last video, you want to mess around with these hyenas, these demons, these servers of a low vibrational dark energy, That's the conclusion, just because of there's no other excuse as to why they do the things that they do, right? This can serve as a lesson to y'all to, why don't you just, instead of just settling for a hyena, step your damn game up, stop being a reject within your own community, and just, like, for your own well-being, stay away from these creatures. But ultimately, again, this isn't a Black woman's problem. So whether you're a preference, whether you're a pick-me, or whether you're a mammy, if you decide that you want to stick with these low servers of dark energy, you're gonna go to the fiery pits with them, and it just is what it is. But those of us who are of the wiser, we will use this as a lesson and a reiteration to continue to do what we're doing, to continue to better ourselves, to continue to be the most educated demographic in America and arguably the world. And continue to just be divested and live in our higher purpose. So ultimately, that's all I got to say about this situation. I wish the preference well. That hyena deserves to be thrown under the jail. Arguably, he deserves to be in a mental institution for the rest of his life where he can't hurt anybody. Or if they wanted to walk him off the earth, send him to Utah in front of a fire squad, I wouldn't blink twice about it. Hopefully that isn't evil. I don't know if even thinking that way is evil. But at the end of the day, these hyenas have done enough and served enough of that dark energy to just have Black women and allies like myself and preferences to be 100% fed up. And they should just, like I said, be on the other side of the jungle with their preferences, with their pick-me's and their mammies, and let them all have each other and let us divested people live in peace. But anyways, that's all I got for y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for listening. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.